happy Thursday, Chargers. Right now, you should have your test and map portion upside down on your desk with your pencil right beside it, ready to go. Um, Before we do that, I just want to thank you for your work today, even though I am not with you. Today on Thursday, JC, my oldest daughter, has her School of Education graduation. So it's a graduation ceremony, or kind of like a blessing, they call it, for all the kids from Colorado Christian that are going to be teachers. So that's today. And then tomorrow we have the actual commencement ceremony. And that's actually not on CCU's campus, that's at a church. And so we'll be there on Friday to celebrate that. And then Saturday, we'll pack her up and come back to Sioux Falls. So while I am gone, though, you are going to tackle today's learning target. So if you turn and look to the side here, what we're trying to do is show that we have mastered Module 9's learning target by doing our best on this test and the map quiz. So that's what we're trying to do, and I know you can do it. So if you could please flip over the paper that is stapled. Okay, go ahead and flip over the paper that's stapled. You may pick up your pencil right now and write your name and class period on it, and then put your pencil down. Okay, name and class period, pencil down. That allows us to focus on the directions if our pencils are down. So if you look at the directions, they are very similar to all the modules tests that we've had so far. The fill in the blanks, definition, and list questions obviously do not need to be in complete sentences. And for the sake of time this year, I actually included more of those types of questions than the other type. So I'm sure you're disappointed about that. And then secondly, if they do have lines, okay, questions with full lines underneath it, that means they do need to be in complete sentences. Let's look at some examples here. Page 1, go ahead and glance down at. They are all fill in the blank or multiple choice. On the fill in the blank, please write neatly. And remember to capitalize things that are proper nouns. Okay, turn it over. All right, so the part where we studied the O, M, and A, okay, this is where that's going to come in. You are going to tell me what descriptors go with what early ancient civilization. So you'll put an A with anything that's talking about the Aztecs, M for the Maya, and O for the Olmec in these little blanks right here. Okay, scroll down. You have a few fill in the blanks and a bunch of multiple choice. Okay, next page. A couple more multiple choice. Now you may pick your pencil up, and by number 14, could you do 2 stars? 2 stars, and then put your pencil down. That's a reminder that there are 2 questions. You need to answer them both, and you need to answer them both in complete sentences. So what's the meaning behind Mexico's Day of the Dead holiday? What are they doing? What's the purpose of it? And then how do they celebrate it? What are some specific things that they do in order to celebrate that holiday? Then we have a question about Cinco de Mayo, a couple of things about Mexico today. Could you pick up your pencil again and put 2 stars by number 18? And then pencil down. Pencil down. These both need to be in complete sentences and both need to be answered. So, for example, NAFTA stands for da-da-da-da, period. The purpose of it is da-da-da-da, period. All right, turn the page. The last question of the test is you're going to take the 4 cultural regions of Mexico and match them with descriptors, what makes them unique from the other regions of Mexico. Okay, then you're going to get to number 20, which is the map work part of it. So you can go ahead and turn over your map and take a look at that, have that out on your desk. I have held your hand with this map a little bit more than I have in the past. So all of the directions are there. Keep your pencils down. The first thing that you're going to do right here is title your map. Okay. And then I have it laid out for you. Follow the directions. But remember, we are cartographers. You're not just slapping these things down on a piece of paper. You're creating a map. So how do you write? How do you label? How do you shade? What do you use? What colors do you? All of that is going to show me that you've learned a little bit about something about cartography. So the first part, label with pencil each of the following cities. And if you look on your map, boy, that Mrs. Potma, she's nice. I have actually put dots and a star by where they are on the map. You just have to label them. Keep your pencil down. Next, bodies of water. Label each body of water, so there's six of them, with pencil. And then if it needs to be shaded with blue, do that. Okay. Remember how we label, how we shade. Next, with the mountain ranges, you're going to draw in shade to show elevation. So that should tell you what color to use. And then label each one of them in pencil. Okay. And I have them labeled here for you, or written there for you. Okay. Then the mountain peaks. So Mount Popocatépetl and Pico de Orizaba, you should label those neatly. They're kind of big, long words. So think about how you're going to label it so it looks good on your map. If you notice, they are already drawn on there for you as well. You just have to label those two mountains, which are actually volcanoes, right? And then finally, the areas. So you're going to draw in and shade the Isthmus of Tehuantepec and then the two peninsulas. Okay, and you're going to do that as neatly as you can. Keep your pencil down. Just one more final reminder to think well, to write neatly, and to create your map as a cartographer word. You want to be proud of your work. You want to show that you really have mastered these learning targets. When you are done, take your stuff, flip it over, put it at the top of your desk, and you may work on other work. Miss Van will probably come around and kind of collect them as you get done. But don't rush and don't make other people feel that they have to rush. Everybody works at their own pace. All right, Chargers, we can do this. Good luck. Do your best.